We've all seen them. You're driving, stuck in traffic, and you look up and there's this giant face on a billboard, some lawyer, right? Big smile, catchy phone number. But when you look at that, honestly, do you see a person who's going to help you, or do you see a factory?
It's a factory for most people, yeah.
Right.
The industry even has a name for it, the churn and burn model.
Churn and burn.
High volume of cases, quick settlements. The clients, they end up feeling more like a case number than an actual person.
Right, which is exactly what we're looking at today. We're examining a firm, Cave Law LLC, out of Aurora in Denver, and their whole thing is about treating clients like family.
Yeah, you hear that a lot.
We do. And my question is that just fluff? You know, is it just good marketing, or is there a real tactical legal advantage to that approach?
It's a fair question. I mean, we treat you like family is probably the most overused phrase out there. But in personal injury law, the sources we reviewed suggest it's actually critical.
How is it critical?
Well, think about how an insurance company calculates what a case is worth. You have the medical bills, right? It's this math. There's a receipt for it.
Okay.
But the real fight is over what they call non-economic damages. Pain and suffering, loss of enjoyment of life. If I'm your lawyer and I barely know you, how can I argue about how an injury really changed your life?
So if you don't know that I love to garden, or I play with my grandkids every weekend,
Right.
and suddenly I can't do any of that, you can't really put a price on that loss.
Exactly. You just become a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
The sources point to this formula Cave Law uses. Compassion plus aggression equals justice. The compassion part, knowing your story, your struggles, that's what fuels the aggression in the negotiation room.
It's an information advantage.
It is.
Yeah.
If your lawyer's out golfing while a paralegal is the only one who knows your file, you lose all that nuance. And that nuance is where the value is.
That makes a lot of sense. But what about just getting to the lawyer in the first place? They usually have these big offices downtown.
The ivory tower, yeah.
Yeah. And if you've just been in a serious accident, you probably can't drive there.
And you shouldn't have to. Cave Law flips that. They do home and hospital visits. They come to you.
So that removes the physical barrier. But what about the financial one? People hear personal attention and they think, you know, high hourly rates.
That's where the no-fee guarantee comes in. It's all on a contingency fee basis.
Okay, for anyone listening who doesn't know the legal jargon, what does that actually mean?
It means they flip the risk. You pay $0 up front, no retainer. The firm pays for everything, all the costs of the lawsuit. They only get paid a percentage if they win the case for you.
So their incentive is perfectly aligned with yours.
Perfectly.
Yeah.
They have to win to keep the lights on.
Okay, let's shift gears to the checklist. The things you have to do right after an accident. We know the basics, call 911, take pictures. But the sources were really, really clear about one major warning. It's about that polite phone call you get from the insurance company.
This is the biggest trap. And the advice is blunt. Do not talk to the insurance adjuster before you have a lawyer, period.
Even if it's just to say, I'm okay.
Especially then. Adrenaline is a powerful thing. It masks injuries. You get on a recorded line 10 minutes after a crash and say, I feel fine, but 2 days later you find out you have a serious back injury.
They're going to use that recording against you.
They will use it to deny your claim. An adjuster's job, their specific training, is to minimize the payout. A lawyer's job is to maximize it. It's an adversarial system from the first phone call.
And this isn't just for, like, fender benders, is it? The scope of their work seems a lot broader.
Oh, much broader. We're talking slip and fall cases, wrongful death, and big one is commercial trucking accident.
Is a big rig accident legally different from a regular car accident?
It's a completely different beast. You're suddenly dealing with federal regulations, driver logbooks, corporate insurance policies worth millions. Is a whole other level of complexity.
So wrapping this up, the takeaway seems to be that the legal system is basically set up to be hostile to an individual going it alone.
It really is. And having an advocate who knows your name, not just your file number, completely changes the math in your favor. If you're in the Aurora or Denver area, the number is 303-680-990 or cavelawyer.com.
So we'll leave you with a final thought to mull over. We know for a fact that insurance adjusters are specifically trained to devalue human pain and suffering to save their company money. Knowing that, can you ever really afford to face them by yourself?